Hello! Greetings and salutations and all that. I'm here for the hour-long stream. Well, you're not wrong, but it's also me, so it might be more than an hour. Who knows? I tend to ramble. But, hello Slayer, hello Blue, hello other people. Welcome into the stream. Yeah, I'm Chronos. We're playing more World of Warcraft this week. We're playing it by the campaign or whatever, per week or something, you know. Sometimes I'll do it on Tuesday, sometimes I'll do it on Wednesday. It depends on my mood. I was not feeling like doing it yesterday, so we're doing it today. But yeah, hello. If you can hear... I don't know if you guys can hear. I assume you guys can hear my music, but, yeah, I got the add-on, God, what is this add-on called? Blah, 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 blah. See if I can find it. Echoes of Quel'thelas. Yeah, I wasn't vibing with the new Silver Moon music, so I opted for the original. Sometimes original WoW music just can't be beat. I only did it, I think, for Silver Moon. I think everything else is, Midnight music, but I have not tested it out yet, so... anyways, let's go ahead and see what Lorthamar wants us to do. La 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 la. How you doing, Lorthamar?
I greet you on behalf of Silvermoon.
Champion, the Sunwell holds for now, but the Vanguard has begun to deploy the bulk of its forces to the Voidstorm. Lady Liadrin has requested your assistance at the Sunwell. Okay, Lady Liadrin, let's go.
What I do?
I have received word from Magister Umbric. The way to the Voidstorm is clear.
Well, yeah.
I sent Lady Liadrin to inform the Vanguard's commanders that they may deploy at once and leave our city in peace.
Okay. And leave our city in peace. Hey, I doubt it. X for doubt. I am curious, when the Voidstorm, you know, goes away, if they're going to, stay in Silvermoon, or if they're gonna pack it up and leave. I doubt they're gonna pack it up and leave. I think that they're gonna stick around and cause trouble. That's what I think is gonna happen. Yeah, they definitely turned down the Sunwell. It is so much quieter now.
Your redeployment leaves a scant few behind to empower the Sunwell.
Hi, Liadrin. What's going on?
Xal'atath.
Are you coming with us, Bannerac? Your strength is always welcome. How does the Sunwell fare?
Would you check in with the Vanguard commanders for me, champion? I must explain to the General why the Sunwell must not fall.
You think too provincially. We need the full might of the Vanguard to defeat Xal'atath.
Well? Again, I feel like I'm a broken record, but like, if we're so low on forces, there's so many forces outside of Silvermoon you can call on, but alright. Oh wait, they're outside. I thought they were in the I thought they were in the Sunwell. Never mind. Alright, let's go to her first.
The holy light will answer.
Well, I have plans for you, Bannerac. I can sense it. Will you bless me, Shefflin?
You are a beacon in the darkness. We will succeed, no matter the cost.
Shefflin's blessing reduces the damage you take from the shadow sources. Her voice even sounds warped by the light.
Hear those modifications fitted or we'll suffocate. Here on the other side is thicker than me grand's lamb stew.
Is there someone in there?
Ready to smack some blueberries?
I praise the light like any other in its service, Benarek, but I also put heavy armor and bring some war machines. Are the warframes prepared, Commander?
My gran taught me to fight the good fight, even if it seems hopeless, and to put me faith in the light. Though 2 tons of light blessed steel warframe bolsters my courage.
These guys are so fanatic, besides that nice dwarf. That Sheplin wouldn't spawn for an hour when it came out. Oh. Well, that's another reason why I waited for, you know, I waited for today. But they fixed it apparently, an hour in, so that's pretty interesting. Why are you fighting people? Why is he fighting? Oh, it's Spar. That's why. He wants to... I thought that he was going murder mode. Well, now I gotta wait for him... Wait to talk to him. Alright, let's talk.
We are the wrath of the
Hunter, I trust
Sunwell.
you're preparing yourself for the fight ahead.
The light will destroy the devouring.
I didn't get to hear what he had to say. Maybe he had nothing to say then, I don't know. Well, we kind of talked to everyone, but it didn't really seem like... What did Leodrin want us to do? Let's see. Would you check in with the Vanguard commanders for me? Okay, she just wanted me to check in with them, got it.
Pleasantries can wait. I am the blade of the light.
We persevere for now, Bannerac. The quicker we face Xal'atath at the Void Spire, the quicker this can all be behind us. Yeah... I don't think it's gonna be that simple.
Aldiel Shalom.
I must return to Silvermoon, but Turallion has commanded all able-bodied champions of the light to meet him at the muster point outside the Void Spire. The forces of the Devouring Host will follow Hunter. One way or another.
Fight well.
We have left you a token force to hold back the Void Storm. Light willing, it will suffice.
Hey, I doubt it.
We both claim the light as our guide, but yours is a sterile, cold faith I scarcely recognize.
I guess she had nothing to say to that.
I answer to the light.
Alright, back to the Void Storm we go. I do like how they updated the model of the light beacons. They didn't have to do that. While Leodrin is not one of them saying yours is a cold faith, meaning she is aware and sees why the Blood Elves can't stand most of these guys. All in all, the Void is, I don't know. It's one giant paintbrush of problems, in my opinion. It's not so... I don't know, like, there's obviously a healthy way to worship the light, but, yeah, as this war continues, I feel like we're only going to see the darker side to it. I'm curious what they're gonna do with Leodrin, because right now, she was one massive red flag, what she said to Erator, you know, where faith will, withstand whatever force we face or whatever. I'm paraphrasing, but, yeah, no, I'm considering Leodrin was the most open to working with the Amani, who have no faith with the light, and she seems far more antagonistic with the other forces of the light. I have the feeling she will go down a different path at the very least.
We can't spare the troops. Those ethereal cannons have us pinned down.
How's it going, Turallion?
The light called you.
Page. You've made it good. As you can see, the enemy was prepared for our arrival, even if we were not.
Do not let the void corrupt your actions.
The ethereals on the nearby plateau are forcing us to ground our heavier weapons. We'll need to neutralize their turrets before we can begin our assault on the Void Spire. Speak to Umbric, and he'll help you gain a technical understanding of the battlefield.
The light. We're being hit from all sides. We need a tactical assessment. Umbric, the champion can assist you.
I'm surprised how chill he is with Umbric right now. I'm gonna turn my audio down. Audio assist, no. Audio. There we go. I'm gonna turn effects down too. That should do it. Okay. As long as dialogue is really high, ambience can be low. Alright. How's it going, Umbric?
We embrace power. We
Normal
do not
methods of
fear it.
scrying are less effective in the Voidstorm. I've created and attuned the platform that can detect the threats we face. Scrying platform?
The light is...
With this device, you will be able to view the tactical situation in relative safety.
Oh. We're gonna go that route.
The void presses.
The Void Spire is
we
formidable,
endure.
but anything built can be torn down. This will be no different.
This darkness challenges.
I see,
all
I see, I
our
see.
faith.
Oh, okay. Oh.
The devouring host has been drawing out Vanguard forces and picking them off. They won't last long without rescue.
Okay. Don't know if I needed a telescope for that, but I get it. Then we need to go over here, I guess? Okay.
Look! One of the Vanguard officers has been captured. They've been trying to track these beasts, but their use of void portals makes it nearly impossible.
Why did that one guy look like, frickin'... That guy looked like Ben Grandblade, god damn it. I can't escape him. Okay, and then... This is just, cutscene the quests. I dig it. I'm cool with that.
My own people, captured by the Ethereals and their life force siphoned to power these turrets. I could scarcely believe it, until I saw it with my own eyes. We must rescue them, champion.
Okay, we gotta rescue some captives that are being used to fire some cannons and shit? Okay. I got it. That seems, I mean, we gotta save some people that were captured a lot, that's what it sounds like, and fight some void, so usual shtick.
Baladash, Malanore.
Now you see what assails us. Taking out those turrets and saving the Void Elves strapped to those machines are our primary objectives if we want our warframes to take up to the skies.
Do not bend to the whispers.
Benric, Ethereals have been striking out from the Ethereum Overcroft, harassing our Vanguard forces where they find them. If you can bring the fight to them, it'll take the pressure off our mustard. Can you do that for us? Yep. I'm sending this guy to Planet Sheen, baby. I'd prefer you didn't, and I prefer any mention of Planet Sheen to be banned from the chat. So, I guess I need to find new moderators. I guess. I need to get a moderator, and I need to be like, hey, anyone who mentions Planet Sheen, except for me, because I'm the only one who can mention it, because I would never mention it, is banned. So this Boxmas guy, banned for life. Get him out of here.
We serve the Alliance.
Make this guy eat chicken. That's what I have to say this is what I have to say to that box guy.
Come with an open mind.
Their very life force is being siphoned to power the Ethereal's guns, Banneric Blades. No, this cannot be allowed to continue. This cannot continue. Head into the Ethereum Overcroft and free my fellow Void Elves from the Ethereal's clutches. With their freedom, the turrets will have no power and Turalin will be able to launch his warframes.
Shadow.
The captured Rendori are links in a chain. Break that chain, and our assault can truly begin.
Alright, Umbric.
You're right, Umbric. Freeing your people gives us the opening we need for an assault.
Well, at least Turalian's being chill at the moment. He's not going, you void aberrations. We don't need to save you. Is Vox in this quest? Sorry, there's no bad characters in this quest line. Also, I don't know, but why is there something so creepy about the Army of the Light? Well, they're zealots, so that's a start, and they're an army of zealots. So, that's like 2 out of 3 for creepy. Like, even the one that blesses you kind of creeped me out for some reason. It was her, for me, it's like her voice was very possessed. The big idea. Thoughts on the story so far? Pretty positive. I don't really have too many negatives with, Midnight so far. I mean, I have gripes. I have my usual gripes of, okay, all hands are on deck, where are the Horde at? Where are the Alliance forces? But hey, that's the... At this point, that's kind of just my usual critique for WoW at this point, like... I feel like a broken record, because that's all I ever have to say nowadays, is like, okay, that's nice, where are the Horde, where are the Alliance? No? Okay. Like, I wouldn't say I'm becoming numb to it, that's not the right wording, but I am becoming constant with it. Which sucks. But what can you do? But yeah, I mean, the campaign, we just got into the campaign, and there's not much happening just yet. We're mostly getting our forces on the ground against the Void Spire, it seems. It's a slow burn, but it's marching towards the raid, I guess, really. I am hoping, as Midnight, you know, carries on, we get, the Alliance and Horde. I mean, they did say that Thrall was supposed to show up at some point in Midnight as a, maybe a pivotal character. Obviously we haven't seen him yet, but, yeah, it's mainly been, the Windrunner family, outside of Sylvanas, and who else? And I guess the Blood Elf leaders. But the Blood Elf leaders haven't really done that much either. Outside of maybe Liadrin and Halderon. Even Halderon hasn't really done that much. I do wish the Horde was more present. The Nightborn and the Eastern Kingdom's Horde, Forsaken and Maghar should be there. See, my whole thing is less specifics, I guess. I mean, it is specific. Because for me, I don't want it to be just the Nightborn. I don't want it to just be the Forsaken. I don't want it just to be the Maghar. I want it to be the entire Horde. I want the Horde Council to completely lock in and be present and have something to say. I mean, the Horde Council hasn't really done anything in the story outside of books. And, like, the books are good. I'm glad we're getting stuff in the books for them, but, like, the last time they did something in the books together was Shadows Rising, which was for Shadowlands. It was the prequel to Shadowlands. So, I do think that the Horde Council as a whole, all leaders, all races need to do something. I don't think it should just be those specific 3. I already know that the Nightborn are gonna do something at some point, but it is weird. I mean, personally, it's for me, we had the Horde, almost all the Horde, except for the allied races, show up to defend Lordaeron. So, like, it's kind of like that for me. Like, why aren't you guys coming in to defend Silvermoon City? Because it is a Horde capital at the end of the day. It's just, you know, it's a constant gripe, but it's a known gripe, I guess. All right, we need to save our Void Elf friends. Here's one of them. Hello there. Get out of there, Riftblade.
Here, take this message back to Xal'atath.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Here, take this message back to Xal'atath. Kills a bunch of ethereals. That was a cool moment. I'm gonna give the Void Elves props. Voidstorm has definitely made me like them way more than before, at least. I wasn't the biggest fan of Void Elves, but oh, is this the Demon Hunter?
The Void enslaves you, while I am empowered by it.
That's the first time she's had a voice. The Horde Council has been lackluster to me. I feel like we need a War Chief again. It makes me sad that there are new players who have no idea what a War Chief is. I mean, I can agree with that to an extent. I mean, my main issue is, okay, you have the Horde Council introduced, and you don't do anything with it outside of books, and like a few mentions here and there. So, and again, I already did a whole video on it. I was like, hey, can we get, you know, either stuff with the Horde Council, or can we get the War Chief back? Because I do think getting the War Chief back would be a fan service thing, and in my personal opinion, the perfect person for the job will always be Thrall, but Thrall feels indifferent to it, Lor'themar feels indifferent to it. Every leader of the Horde doesn't really want the position, but only one of them has past experience, and only one of them is really good at it, and everyone keeps turning to Thrall and being like, hey, you want to be the War Chief again? And he's just like, no. So, I think what would be the best course is something happens that makes Thrall lock in and makes Thrall have to assume the mantle. It's not a matter of, oh, I don't want this. It's a matter of, okay, I have to do this now. And it can be temporary, like, he doesn't need to keep the position forever, but at the very least, he holds the position until the job is no longer needed.
The Void Spire will fall, ethereals!
Hi, Lady Darkblend, who is definitely not Queen Ajara. I don't actually think she's Queen Ajara, by the way. It's funny that they share the same voice actor, though. Okay, where's the other guy? He's somewhere around here. Ah, okay, here we go. I knew there would be a cutscene. It does feel like Thrall has become the Pseudo War Chief. He's basically the War Chief still, just not in name and not in exact title. Like, I think Thrall prefers everyone being equal, but like everyone else in the Horde sees him still as War Chief. And I feel like that could be a fun story to address, but we're, again, we're not really focusing on the Horde too much right now. Maybe for Last Titan, maybe for later on in Midnight, I don't know. That's the thing where I just don't know. It feels like it's a story they don't want to tell right now, but maybe someday.
Well done, champion. You've struck a decisive blow against the devouring host. With Umbric's help.
Oh, that last bit, though. With Umbric's help. Turalian's kind of showing his indecisiveness over having Void for aid.
Greetings, traveler.
Alright, thank you, Benarak. The Ethereal's focus will be turned inward for a time, and it will give us space to move.
The Randorai shall prove.
My people, thank you. I'm sure Turalian will be eager to get the assault underway. True.
Be open to possibilities.
Alright, let me do this. For my own ease. Okay.
The light still blesses.
Finally, the might of our warframes can be brought to bear. With the Overcroft's air batteries silenced, our powerful warframes will be able to perform strafing runs along the spire ramparts, softening the opposition to our siege. Ooh, and we get some handy-dandy, decor. If you'd like, you may have the honor of piloting one of these warframes for the glory of the light. Ah, yes. Such a privilege.
Champion, report to Commander Mountain Fist. We'd be honored if you would join the Warframe assault.
I feel like the word Warframe has been ruined for— well, not ruined, but now every time that I hear the word Warframe, I think of the game
Had
Warframe.
us squatting in a ditch since we got here. Seems only fair we return the favor. Got to give it a go. Good on ya. The void
Okay,
won't
that's
fight
nothing
fair.
new. I am surprised they've got gnomes and dwarves working on the Lightforged Warframe and not Lightforged Draenei and not Draenei in general. I guess they're busy, probably. But this does show that the Alliance is showing up. I just wish that they showed up more, you know, more of a constantly, you know, like we get more of the Alliance and Horde forces. That'd be pretty great. Let's get in this Warframe. And let's pew-pew some Void Boys. I do love me some vehicle quests. Okay, that's just a banner. That poor Ethereal. He was struggling to get up a ridge. I do feel bad for the Ethereals in a way, but this is why you don't sign up with Team Void, or Team Fel, or Team Titan, or Team anything. Look, if you're not Team Azeroth, you're dead. That is what I have learned in my long course and history of playing WoW. If you are not Team Azeroth, you're gonna die. I'm gonna do one more big beam. I'm gonna do it to these guys over here. They're having a party, and I wasn't invited. So here's a party favor. Pew pew.
I can
Cutscene?
see why the light
Now.
called you to this fight. You're an inspiration to all of us fighting the void.
I mean, the Warframe did most of the work. I just piloted it. Whatever.
The void presses. but
That should
we
soften them up a
endure.
bit and make our upcoming assault easier. Oh, Chester, you want to leave? Get out of here, Chester.
The light needs
I see that
us.
my son is spending his time with the wounded. Do a father a simple favor and see if he could use your assistance. Family drama time?
Check in with Erator if you haven't had a chance yet. He's over on the other side of Cap, tending to the wounded. I don't have a target.
Family drama. Let's go.
Oh, Champion. You're here. Good. I need your help. What can I do?
Those people fight so hard for us, we must do all we can to protect them.
We must protect those in need. It's good you are here.
Our vanguard forces have been harrying the Devouring Host, probing for weaknesses and gathering intelligence. Unfortunately, nearly all of them have succumbed to the host. We are too late to help those who have fallen, but perhaps we can gather something to remember them by. Will you do this, Benarak? Recover mementos of the fallen so that they can be returned to those that they fought to protect.
Be alert for opportunities to help. Light preserve you, friend.
We're more than just an army, Benarak, even if my father doesn't see that. We're a fellowship, joined by a desire to protect those that matter to us, and those that don't have a protector of their own. And now, that protection extends to those wounded on the battlefield.
We need you in the fight, Champion.
We're a
The
fellowship.
Vanguard has rushed out full of conviction, and its soldiers return here, to the infirmary. We need to get out there and help those still on the battlefield.
We're a fellowship of the ring. The ring of what? I don't know, but it sounds appropriate. A Void Runner? See, that sounds like a better name for Illyria. Illyria Void Runner. She's no longer a Wind Runner, she's a Void Runner. I always thought that the Lightforge's armor looks like ravioli.
May the light bless the
pasta.
fallen and safeguard the living as we hold back this evil from our world. All these poor souls were peeled off from their units. We should stay together. If I've learned anything from this place, it's that the devouring host is eager to prey upon our convictions.
Well. Okay, we need to rescue these guys. See, I do think we're going to get an Arathi patch, seeing all the Arathi very relevant still. It's gonna happen, I think.
It's good you are here. Heal within the protection of my light. We will defend you. We must protect those in need.
Okay, it's one of these wave quests. So I learned yesterday if Void Magic user before... Alduin
Light bless you.
punches for Umbric Dreadlord dude, like, yeah, but you summoned by the Sunwell, so it's different? So I learned yesterday if a Void Magic user before Anduin punches for Umbric Dreadlord dude, be like, yeah, but you summoned by the... I don't understand. I don't understand the grammar of the sentence. Or the meaning, really. Okay, now we need... There's another defense over the car.
We are the Seekers of Light.
Here, within the protection of my light, we will defend you.
Yeah! What Erator said. I do like his sword and shield look. That is a very cool look. It's a good look for him.
You would have died if not for you.
Part of the quest chain, Umbric tries to go to the Sunwell, but gets captured by the light, before Anduin vouches for him. Yeah. Alright, yeah, I remember that. If Void Magic user can point that out, and he basically says, yeah, but it's different. I don't understand what you're trying to elaborate or focus on, but alright. I mean, like... What are you trying to talk about, I guess? Like... What is the intent of pointing that out? Like, what's... I don't get it. Okay, are they... No? Where are the wounded? Let's try that. There we go.
Heal within the protection of my light. We will defend you.
High key, I wish he said something different each time, but alright.
Thank you. We'll regroup for the next assault.
Well, at least they say something different, I think. Alright, let's go back to our buddy Erator to the camp. We have done our duty here.
What can I do? Light preserve you,
Have
friend.
you recovered them yet? I'm sure these keepsakes will be the source of comfort for their loved ones.
What can I do?
A grim task, Banarak, but one that may bring a small measure of comfort to those that live.
Be alert for opportunities to help.
We were able to save so few, Banarak. I'm pleased with the work we did, but I wish we could have done more. Where are the wounded, like on the ground slowly bleeding out while you fly above them like a vulture? I mean, I'm a good vulture. I'm saving their lives. I land in and I save them. Fact that we void magic users were good, but people Umbric proven time and time again that he is good for a time, but because he's not summoned by the Sunwell, not cool with him. Meanwhile, the Shadow Priest or Devour Demon Hunter summon and we get to go near the Sunwell. So, I think that is a gameplay issue. I don't know, I haven't done anything on any of my Void characters or Warlocks, but there is always dialogue options of the Paladins and other quest givers pointing out the flaw that you are this. So, while the Sunwell does summon you in, and here's the here's my problem, right? Like, for Umbric, it should hurt him, kind of like how it hurts Alon's Fall. But also, there should be risks involved. So I honestly do think that there should be a difference for Void Elves, Warlocks, Undead, etc. Certain races that would get hurt by the Sunwell. I don't think Orcs would get hurt. I don't think humans or anything like that. Demon Hunters, yeah. But I think lore-wise, Monkey, like, Umbric is obviously, he's the head Void Elf, so he's gonna get a little bit more pressure than anyone else. But yeah. Do you think Blizzard will kill off Zul'aman in the upcoming troll patch, or will give him some redemption? I don't know. I want to know. I want to be right. I want to say that Blizzard will not do that. But at the same time, I'm given pause because of certain content creators and also certain quest text and certain dialogues, certain stay a while listens. The best thing we have right now that makes me think that they won't do it is the final stay a while listen that we get between him and Zul'jara. And Zul'jara talking to Liadrin. Like, basically Zul'jara's like, I'm not gonna kill my own brother. But also we got a what are they called? Interview. We got an interview where the creator, I believe, of the Zul'aman story said something along the lines that Zul'jan and Zul'jara will be reoccurring characters beyond Midnight. And if that is the case, then that means Zul'jan will not die at the very least. Now, will he be a villain going forward? I don't know. But I am given optimism that Zul'jan will not be villain-batted and won't die if that interview is true. But we'll just have to see. If you want my personal hope, I hope they don't do it. I hope that they give us a curveball, and he is a villain at the start, but we save him, and he becomes one of the very rare few villain characters turned hero, or anti-hero at the very least. We do not have many of those. We have Sylvanas, and that's the only character I can think of right now. Like, currently. I'm trying to think if there's any other characters, or major characters, but, I'm struggling. But, yeah, I hope Zul'jan doesn't get villain-batted, big idea.
We need you in the fight, champion.
I think we've done all that we can for the moment, Banarak. Let's return to the muster point.
Thank you for all you've done, friend. For the Vanguard, for Silvermoon, and for me.
Alright, let's go back to Mustard Point, which sounds like Mustard Point. I guess we're playing catch-up then. Ha ha ha, ho ho ho.
Champion, Alleria had scarcely arrived before she left to track down our missing officers.
Oh. I guess it's Illyria time now.
Holy light bless you.
The light has plans for you, Banarak. I can sense it. Okay, nothing new.
Victory.
We did good work out there, Banarak. That's all we can hope for.
We must protect those in need.
Vicious void beasts have been snatching our officers, Banarak. I've been told that you saw one from afar through Umbric's void scryer. Those beasts are steeped in void energy, using their instinctual mastery of teleportation to strike at our most vulnerable before melting back into the shadows. Illyria has gone after them and sent a request for another pair of eyes. Well, I'm not going to be able to help you there because I only have the one, but hey. You can find her at a campsite at the mouth of the gorge to the east. I'll mark it on your map.
Champion, a word. I ask that you not mention anything to my mother about what happened at the Amani Pass. I've been waiting for my father to tell her about it himself, but it looks like I'll have to be the one to do it.
Oh, awkward. That's that family drama I was talking about. Let's go!
Light preserve you, friend.
Light stands with us, there is
Be
hope.
alert for opportunities.
I wonder if they're gonna give me the option to tell her. Ban is not a snitch. If I don't on any other character, maybe I'll test the waters, but yeah, I'm not gonna have Ban tell her. They better not force me to tell her, that'd be weird.
I assume Erator sent you to help me. I could use another pair of hands.
I got you, Illyria.
Scraps of a Vanguard uniform. Officer emblem. Just as I thought. They're abducting the Vanguard's officers, Champion. Is this just the hunger of the beasts? Or is Xal'atath gathering intelligence?
Could be a bit of both.
Don't assume victory.
We have a need to hunt, and they send me a hunter. Perfect. Hey! I wonder if that's unique dialogue. It has to be, right? I'm gonna screenshot that. I don't know if that is unique dialogue or not, but that'd be really cool if it is.
Stay alert.
These void beasts are elusive, able to hunt temporary void portals that can be used to move in a short distance instantaneously. They may be beneath Turalian's notice, but they're having a devastating effect on the Vanguard's morale. Between the two of us, I'm confident we can outmaneuver them. Hey, I appreciate the confidence.
May your aim never falter. Stay alert, Champion. These creatures can come from anywhere.
Hate no pictures for dialogue, for it, forgot screenshots. Forgot to screenshot it. Oh, I missed something.
This was one of the soldiers from the Vanguard. They must have been dragged from their cot, then feasted upon here in the gorge.
Really want to show you dialogue, really annoying that I can't find these lines. There's plenty of people posting about these kind of lines online, so... If that interview is true, I'm hoping this leads to the Amani rejoin the Horde. Oh, me too, big idea. That would be... best case scenario. My thing is, I am worried that they're just gonna pull the Amani are gonna be neutral and they join both sides card, which is, in my opinion, really not good. I don't think that's a good idea. I think that it's better if they do specific allied races that make sense. Like, I mean, Earth and Harenir going both Alliance and Horde, whatever. It's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. But Amani should go exclusively to Horde, and the Alliance should get something unique too. I don't know what. I mean, it could be High Elves, it could be Vrykul, it could be Arakoa, it could be Jinyu. It could be... I'm at this point, I'm okay if they get Ethereals, I'm okay if they get Tuskar, whatever. Just give Horde the Amani and everything will be great. Hey guys, hello Dakota. We're just doing the first campaign. Broken Draenei, yeah, those are a good one. I mean, I'm of the opinion though that Broken Draenei should be unlocked with the Mok'Nathal. So Horde get Mok'Nathal, Alliance get Broken Draenei, perfect combo. They both start on Outland somewhere or on Argus for the Broken Draenei. Amani, Troll to Horde, and Alliance get Broken. There, two new races. Yeah, well, like I just said, in my opinion, I want the Amani to be paired with a race that makes sense at the time. And that for the, again, like I said, for me, it's a perfect combo. I want the Mok'Tathal Unbroken, I want the Amani, and maybe just the High Elves or something. Maybe the Jinyu. It doesn't need to be exact, but just, that's what I would do.
This body is half-eaten, torn apart by those scavengers.
Ethereal, I want to be neutral because I want offer my wares to both the Alliance and Horde. Fair. I also want Ethereals to be neutral, but if I have to compromise, if I have to give up Ethereals for Horde Amani, I'm willing to let that happen. There are certain races that I do not want to be neutral. Ethereal was one of those, but well, no, that's not true. I want Ethereals to be neutral. But if it means Horde get Amani, I'm willing to accept that. But at this point, do anything to get my Band-Aid people, if not, get my Ogres. Ogres would probably be Horde. I don't think we're going to see them anytime soon, but I can see it. That's a very... I mean, Amani feel just naturally Horde. Ogres feel naturally Horde. Mok'Tathal feel naturally Horde. The problem with Alliance races is, like... They're running out of races they can do, I feel like, for the Alliance. Horde has a plethora of races they could do. Alliance, it's like... hypotheticals. The big ones that I can see them doing that people have been asking for years for the Alliance are the Jinyu. And then it kind of leads down a path of many neutral races that you could just give to the Alliance. Like the Ethereals, like the Tuskar. But a lot of people want the Tuskar to be neutral. A lot of people want the Ethereals to be neutral. So they need to figure out a race, probably like the Furbogs. That would be a good Alliance race. Yes, they're very bear-like. Yes, it's kind of like a Pandaren-esque race, but, like, if you can do several orc-like races on the Horde, I don't think there's a problem with doing another bear-like race specifically for the Alliance. Like, Furbogs have been heavily requested for a while, too, so... I want playable ogres. I want to make them big and dumb brute that's alive and sheer and wanting to work, Transmog. I see the ogres. What I like about the ogres is they can be smart and they can be dumb. I guess there's an in-between there, but yeah, they can be a bit both. Give Alliance a wild card race like Gnolls. I don't see Gnolls joining the Alliance, but I mean, I guess you could make it work in theory. If they did, I would switch over in a heartbeat. I mean, ogres would be... I'm obviously more biased to Mok'Tathal than I am with ogres, but if they did do ogres, I would make an ogre for sure. I already have a ogre OC, so I'm down with ogres.
Blood is fresh. Wait, champion, do you hear that?
I don't hear shit, but alright, Illyria.
By the light, get off!
A survivor! We're not too late.
By the light, get off me, you beast. Nadia Brighton. A survivor. We're too late.
Oh, no.
We're not too late.
Not another portal.
I think this is the person that my friends and other people were saying might be Xal'atath. Void Stalker. These things are from Harandar. What the crud? Yeah, these things are from Harandar. What the hell?
Quickly, champion. I'll hold the rift open for you, and you can jump through and rescue her.
Alright. Want ethereal as long as transmog chest and head piece for glasses. I'd be good and can use trench coat for and glasses. See, I predict ethereals. I predict ethereals will be one of those races that can't use helmets, but they can use everything else.
Hello? Is anyone there? I need help.
Alright. Okay, she's stuck in a little void bubble thingy. I'm curious why people think this is Xal'atath, though. Jinyu, Vrykul, and High Elves feel like obvious candidates, though I kind of hate adding High Elves over the other two, but they feel They do feel generic. That's the problem with High Elves. The problem is we got Void Elves before we got High Elves. But they would be a very good addition and would make sense lore-wise. All you would need to do is kind of give them, I'd say, like, the Illyria tattoos. Give them a little bit of something extra. If anything, if you need to make High Elves, like, the nature-y Blood Elves, per se, you know, they're more nature-in-tuned, like, you know, they're like... I guess they'd be like Diet Night Elves in that sense, but still, I'd be cool with that. Naga, if actually get armor, working sneak form, maybe Murlocs as well, mostly because we lack underwater races. See, the Alliance, I don't see Murlocs. Murlocs are too silly and too warped beyond belief. Their hunch is atrocious. You would not be able to put armor on Murlocs, I feel like. So I don't think Murlocs should be playable. Jinyu would be a good compromise because they're just advanced Murlocs. You could put armor on them because they're sharing the Night Elf rig with the Jinyu. Naga, I could see Naga being another neutral race, but also they could really go either way. They have past ties to the Blood Elves. They also have past ties to the Night Elves, but as of right now, the only willingly working Naga with us are a part of the Illidari, which means they're neutral. So, but I could see Naga working. But yeah, I don't see Murlocs being playable. Jinyu would be a good compromise. Horde, the Horde underwater race would be the Gill Goblins. Those have already shown interest in joining the Horde since Battle for Azeroth. And we got a whole plethora of them on the beaches of Durotar, still interested in joining our faction. And they share the Goblin rig, so that's already a very positive choice for them. Again, a lot of races that are... It feels like we have more races, again, that are more inching to join the Horde, that are not neutral, than we do with the Alliance, which kind of does suck. Exactly, Murloc's silly. Probably I would have Jinyu as use the Night Elf model. Yeah, they already do use that. I don't like them. I accept Jinyu if they not use... Well, they already use the Night Elf Skeleton Monkey. Like, why would you change that? Like, that's already pre-existing data. That's pre-existing modeling. Like, I know that you don't like it, but it's what they already use, and it's what they already are based on, and it feels weird if you don't use it, in my opinion.
My friends won't believe
I'm annoyed that the Gill Goblins on the beach are never mentioned despite being there since Battle for Azeroth. Oh, me too, Big Idea, me too. Oh, thank the light, I thought it'd be food for sure. Can you free me from this thing? Probably.
Adventuring is wild. Another fine miss. My friends won't believe this. Adventuring is wild. My friends won't believe this.
Okay, so she doesn't have a lot of dialogue clicks. Interesting.
Adventuring is wild.
I heard about these beasts. I thought it was a rumor. Void creatures appearing out of the void portals, kidnapping and eating our officers. Sounds like a load of bunk. I never thought it'd happen to me. There was a big one that got me, but he ran off. Please, let's get out of here before it comes back. Know that I accept Jinyu if they add playable Hosen, cause Monkey. Yeah, Monkey, okay. The problem with the Hosen is they also suffer the same issues that the Murlocs do, where putting armor on them would be a pain. Now, there are Hosen that are seen wearing armor, so maybe it's not as big of a pain as I think, compared to the Murlocs. Yeah, she sounds a little like Xal'atath, really.
My friends won't believe this. Adventuring is wild.
I don't see it. I don't hear it. I don't hear Xal'atath in her, but maybe I'm missing something. But yeah, I think Hosen are another Tuffy race. They would basically probably need to redo their rig, maybe. I'm thinking. That's probably what I would have to do for Hosen as playable. I'd be down for playable Hosen, but if I'm being honest, I feel like Gill Goblin and Jinyu would be the play rather than Hosen and Jinyu. Just because of the Naz'tar patch, personally. Like the Deep Sea Junior that we ally with in Nashtar alongside the Gill Goblins for Horde and the Alliance, that just works for me.
I'm excited and terrified.
I'm excited and terrified.
Oh, you're not with the Vanguard? Not that I mind the rescue. Who was that woman you were with? Was that the High Exarch's wife? I mean girlfriend. Huh. I thought she'd be taller. Is it true? She has a dark Naru for a heart?
Okay, you are sus now. You weren't sus before, but now you are sus. Good job. Good job. You have become sus. Congratulations. Oh. I can see the theories that she could be Xal'atath.
That's the big bastard that brought me here. Time to light him up.
Okay, but she uses light abilities though, so I'm not. You know what I'd really love if a demon hunter could like use their eyes to check on her true form, you know?
Champion, you made it, and you managed to rescue the officer.
Oh my light. It really is you. This is amazing.
No, a fangirl. Put that on a t-shirt. Congratulations, you have become sus. We have our new merch, guys. We have our new merch. Let's make it possible. That should be our mantra from now on. Dakota has made it so. Congratulations, you have become sus.
There's no time for caution.
Well done, Bannerag. Don't worry about this one. I'll make sure she makes it back safely.
Find the path to victory.
With the Patriarch defeated, these cunning creatures should no longer pose a serious threat. Return to Terralion and report on our success. I'll join you all shortly.
I see.
With the beast slain, I can get back to camp on my own.
Then I will take my leave. It's been ages since my family was together, and Erator wanted to talk to me.
Also, I didn't know Terralion and Illyria weren't married. Why not? They didn't have time, and then family drama persisted in the book that I have not read. I was going to read it, and then time catched up to me. But yeah, Terralion has proposed multiple times, and many circumstances Illyria rejected him for different reasons. But current circumstances, it seems far more, I guess, malicious, maybe? A little bit more like, this ain't working. But yeah, if they added playable ogres or Hosen, I would switch over to Horde for good. Hey, I think ogres are the most likely one of the two, Monkey, but here's hoping you get your race that you want. I know that I want Mok'Nathal. I know that I want Amani, Ethereals, Tuskar, Tortolans, Broken Draenei. Yeah. Eriko would be cool, too. There's a lot. There's a list. There's a long list. It's complicated. It's always complicated, right?
My friends won't believe this.
You know, this day didn't start out so great, but I loved how it ended. Thanks again.
Another fine mess.
Erator told me what happened. Oh, wait. Erator told me what happened. What Terralion... Anguish flashes across Illyria's features. How long could they keep this from me, and for how long? Wait, so Erator told you off-screen before I met you? How does that work? Is that a bug? Oh boy. Family drama continues. But until that day, I'm an Alliance main for now. Well, I hope you become a Horde main for one day. I hope you see the light, Monkey. There's nothing grander than the Horde. I'm gonna have so much Horde propaganda. Alright, is it drama bomb time? Are we gonna get a drama bomb? I want drama bombs.
You struck down our son?
Yay!
We aren't safe here.
Okay, I think that dialogue was supposed to be when we got here, so... Hi, Terralion! How's it going, buddy? You about to get further divorced? I mean, he's already divorced at this point. I mean, they're not even married. You about to get, broken up?
The light still blesses you.
I didn't want to tell Illyria about what happened at the Amani Pass until after we had defeated Xal'atath, bruh. We can ill afford to have our minds and hearts clouded on the brink of battle against such a foe. I mean, on one hand, yes. On the other hand, this was gonna come up no matter what. Someone was gonna bring it up. Xal'atath was gonna bring it up. Like, people know. This thing traveled fast. Like, I don't know how long you could keep this hushed up. Like, that's ideal. That's, like, the ideal perspective of keeping it. Like, I get what Terralian's saying. Like, yeah, having this on everyone's mind, especially in the family, is gonna mess things up. But hiding it and knowing that characters like Xal'atath can dip into your brain sauce and pull it out and use it against you, and knowing how many people know about it, yeah, no, you guys should have talked about this. I feel like that would have been better and more ideal. But this is fucked no matter what, so what are you gonna do? Reject humanity, become Orc or Tauren. Reject humanity, become Horde. There, that works, yes. Only thing that Alliance have is Varian, and he's gone. Guess Velen, but he's also more neutral now and more. I don't know if that really counts. Horde has a lot of big players, really. Speaking of, we need a effing war chief for the Horde again, and Bane is my candidate. My candidate is always going to be Thrall. I like Bane, I really do, but he doesn't have that same grit, that same backbone, that same attitude that Thrall does. Thrall just has inspiration everywhere he goes. He has that, for sure. Much as I love Thrall, Bane would be perfect. I would not call Bane perfect. He is flawed. I love Bane, but my homeboy Thrall will always have it. The only thing Thrall ever messed up was picking his replacement. That's the only problem. If he stayed, things would have been grand. Things would have been perfect. Things would have been fine. Rest in peace, Karen. Yeah. But yeah. Thrall will always have my vote. True, Thrall is a effing tactician. 2, he knows the Alliance's playbook. Thrall is just really good at leadership. He is, like, he hates being it, but he's so freaking good at it, it's hard to ignore. Alright, stay a while and listen. Is this gonna be a cutscene or audio?
It was an accident. A terrible accident. Seeing Eritor wounded like that. Thank the light he survived. He has forgiven me for it, and we have put it behind us.
No. What has happened to you? How could you attack Eritor?
Yeah,
it
fair.
Wasn't Eritor I was attacking. He leapt in front of a blow meant for a sworn enemy. I still don't know what possessed him to do it, but I did not seek to harm our son. I was acting in service of the light.
I am often reminded, mostly by people who serve the light, of the danger I represent. The void screams at me to do horrible things. I suppress it, because I could never bear to hurt Eritor. But you, in your light-blind wrath, struck him down. You gave yourself to the light, and our son was the casualty.
What happened at the Amani Pass was my failing, not the light's. I will not renounce it.
Do not lose yourself to it either. Eritor needs his father. I need my love. You must decide if you wield the light, or if it wields you.
Honestly, I was expecting a little bit worse. I was expecting a little bit worse from Illyria, but, honestly, that's kind of fair. Like, you either let the light wield you, or you wield the light. And he was overcome with immense rage, immense anger. And granted, Eritor did run to take the hit. Like, I guess there could have definitely been some pause. There definitely could have been a moment where he draws back and doesn't hit him. But you know, it is a little bit harder because Eretor ran in front of him. Like, it's complicated, to say the least. My vote is a little bit more outlandish, Lorthamar, because I feel like he'd make a good war chief as long as the people keep in check. I can never agree with the Lorthamar pick. I'm sorry. We had an elf war chief. No, thank you. I don't... It's just not for me, man. Like, Lorthamar already had doubts in the Horde once. He almost left the Horde for his people, and I understand it because it was Garrosh, but still, no. I'm gonna have to pass on that. I'm gonna have to pass on both Bane and Lorthamar. Like, if you held me at a gunpoint and were like, hey, you can't pick Thrall, but you gotta pick Bane or Lorthamar, yeah, I'll pick Lorthamar, I guess, but I'm picking Thrall no matter what, unless a weapon's pointed at me, you know? Like, I do hope Eretor saving Zul'aman actually helps win him back over to him being good. Me too. I could go for more Eretor and Zul'aman. My problem with Bane is I feel not a lot of screen time. Main quest chain standpoint says he is do good. Thrall, I feel like, wants to be retired. No. Thrall should not retire. We had a whole arc with that with Saurfang. Literally, Saurfang was like, we don't get the hide, and Thrall was like, you're right. There can't... The problem with retirement in Warcraft, for the most part, it just does not work. When the Horde needs you, when the world needs you, you can't just go, I need to retire. Lorthamar is too vanilla for the Horde. I agree with that. The Horde's entire identity is based on an organized group of outcasts, badasses, and renegades who combine to survive together and redeem past sins. I agree with Dakota. I agree with Dakota full-heartedly. Like, it's... No. If you pull a card that Thrall needs to retire, no. We don't need... He is the last original Horde leader, and it feels like such a spit in my face when we just got him back. Like, we just got Thrall back as a leader of the Horde. Just, no. Only Elf Warchief standpoint is Sylvanas is a Forsaken. She's not an elf at that point. She is very much still an elf at the end of the day. Like, the Dreadlords point that out in Warcraft 3. She is still an elf by the end of it. Her soul is still elven, her heart is still elven. Yes, she's undead, but the undead and the Forsaken are made up of humans and elves. That's the point of the Forsaken. They have both elves, Forsaken, Valkyr, Sanlane, all sorts of undead doohickeys. Like... But Sylvanas, at the end of the day, is an elf. She was an elf, and I personally, when they made her the war chief, it felt forced. And picking Lorthamar, in my opinion, also feels forced. It feels like a fan favorite being dusted off and used to be war chief, when in my opinion, the guy already doesn't even want to be the elf leader. And, like, yeah, you could pull that card for Thrall. He doesn't exactly want to be the war chief, but he's okay with being the orcs leader. I don't know. It's just, It really rubs me the wrong way when people are like, ah, yes, the leader of the Horde should be, an elf. The leader should not be Thrall. No, okay, what I mean by retire is still leader of the orcs, but not the war chief. I don't see Thrall wanting to be war chief, I see him still leading the orcs and giving advice to the war chief, but not being war chief. I disagree with that. I really disagree with that. I really feel like when Thrall is one of the best people to be war chief, he should be war chief. The only reason why I feel like he's kind of hesitant to take the position is because of past wounds with Garrosh. He's worried he's gonna mess up again. When in reality, he is still one of our best candidates. Like, yeah, he's saying no, but he is really good at it, and I would prefer him over any other candidate right now. I feel like Lorthamar should just stay the leader of the Blood Elves. I feel like Bane should remain the leader of the Tauren. But Thrall is, like, the perfect guy to lead the Horde again. I'm definitely gonna remain firm with that. You enjoying this expansion's edition? You enjoying this epic addition to the narrative? Sure. The family drama is fine, I guess. We're just rambling on about War Chief stuff, but that's, you know, that's that as it is.
The light called you.
Whatever guilt and regret I harbor for my actions, reckoning with them will have to wait until the battle is won. We cannot lose focus now. What about the Darkspear's leader, Rokon? I don't think Rokon's really done a lot to really sufficiently become War Chief. It's kind of a whatever quest. It's fine. I mean, it's the aftermath of you know, it's been building up, I guess. I hope we get direct stuff that they teased about him in the short story and the Kosharg Heritage Orc quest. Oh, me too, Dakota. I don't think they're going to do anything massive with Dirac, but I do think they're going to build him up as an orc character and a orc leader somewhere down the line. Thrall ranting. I'm shocked. I would have never foreseen such a thing. Yeah. I mean, I guess it tends to happen in these sorts of discussions, really. Like, there's potential, but please give Dirac an actual orc accent. I mean, he's kind of just a young boy at the moment. I'm sure he'll grow into it, Dakota, at some point. He is only like 10 or 11, so it's like, I guess it's expected to him sound a little youthful.
This darkness challenges all of our faiths.
Is there not a cutscene? Okay, Vanguard Assault ready in 6 days.
The void presses, but we endure.
What energy running through this land promises unlimited power, but at what price?
She will not escape me.
Okay. Well, that was that. That was definitely, I mean, Blue was not wrong about it being, like, only, like, an hour long, but hey, that, I mean, like I said, I figured it was gonna be a short stream today. So I'm gonna be wrapping up momentarily. Be fair, ask about the troll, as not kept up with troll lore, so wanted to make sure. Yeah, Rokon just became the leader of the Darkspear. He is a veteran, I'm not gonna diss him for that, but, I'm not sure it would be appropriate for the guy who just took up the mantle of leader of the Darkspear to kind of just get sworn in as War Chief. Again, I feel like the best candidates right now in order is Thrall, Lorthamar, Bane, and like that's like the top 3 that I could maybe consider. I'm like thinking about all the leaders, it's kind of like the rest of them kind of feel samey a little bit, like it would be a little bit. What about the Zandalari Troll Princess? Well, she's a queen now. Queen Talanji, as great as she is, she has more equal power to the War Chief, at least lore-wise. So I don't really see the point of that. My vote is Undead Gallywix. You are banned. Goodbye, Evo. We're done. We're done. Brother, ew. Brother, ugh. How much did I get of, let's plate. Okay, so that's the... Okay, that's this thing. Ew, that helmet looks nasty. I do want Queen to do more. Oh yeah, more Talanji would be grand. I hope she appears when we do more Amani stuff and the Darkspear. My prediction isn't that they're gonna show up for Zul'aman stuff, but they might show up for Last Titan for Zuldrak stuff. Undead Gallywix would be a hell of a villain twist. Like, what if Gallywix survived and got his revenge? I personally think that if we do anything more with Gallywix, it's either gonna be he kind of had like a Code Red situation where it's like, hey, if I die, press this button and do this, rather than him coming back as undead or a ghost or something. Although that whole thing with him setting up something with the brokers in Shadowlands makes me wonder if like they made a deal of some kind. There's always a maybe. Alliance is still technically allied with the Ice Dwarves. I mean, we could get Ice Dwarves. But that's a little bit more like the Earthen, but just more icy, I guess. Could give us ice dwarves and horde Amani trolls. I did make the prediction or the assumption that maybe what we get for Last Titan is Amani trolls and Drakari. Like, it's the same rig, it's the same build, just Amani trolls are more, I guess, blue. I thought this was an NPC at first. It's just a player character. That's pretty impressive. And then the Alliance could get, like, Vrykul or Tuskar or something. That person Apollon really hated himself. What the crud? That's wild.
Adventuring is wild.
You know, I think the rumors that Illyria has a dark arrow for a heart explains a lot, actually.
I'm excited and terrified.
We need you in the fight, champion.
Yeah, the theory that this might be Xal'atath, I could maybe see it. I think it could just be a void entity or something. I don't know what to think of it. It's a maybe. Is she a Narathi? What is she? She's a human. She's not a Narathi. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what to think of this rando character. She could be Xal'atath, she could be something else, she could just be a rando, you know? Yeah, I personally think the best option for the Alliance in Last Titan, if we were to get troll, like, you know, Horde gets trolls or whatever, I think it would be Vrykul. Although Tuskar would also be kind of cool. Like, obviously I would love to play a Tuskar on both sides, but, like I said, if I have to sacrifice Tuskar and Ethereals for the Alliance for Horde to get Amani, I can take that. Like cloth set, shoulders look like Umbric set with void wings. Plate set is okay. Oh, I think you're talking about the void armor. I thought you were talking about her armor. She's kind of just wearing priest gear and blood elf shoulders. I mean, the set kind of works. I don't know. I don't know what to think of that character.
Let's save the world.
The light destroys the void.
The Vanguard is the will of the Sunwell.
I'm just seeing if they have something new to say. It doesn't look like it. Who about...
Maintain.
What about this guy? Who the heck is Paige? I don't know. This guy is the one... Like, what are you doing here, buddy? Maybe give us Tuskar as a neutral one, Alliance race, and a Horde race, so 3 races in one go. That would be amazing. If we got Tuskar for both, Amani and Drakari, or rather bulky trolls as I'm going to call them, because people assume I'm saying Alliance gets... Horde gets 2 races, Alliance gets none, or for some reason people think that. No, I'm just... Reusing the rig and having different colors is fine, I think. And then Alliance would get Vrykul. I think that would be a fair bit. Vrykul are a cool race. Can't go wrong with that. Anyways, like I said, this was going to be a very short stream. I just wanted to do the campaign. That's what we're going to be doing from now on. I don't know how long these streams will last for, but like an hour or 2, 3 hours, maybe at most 4, but they're going to be a lot shorter than the campaign launch, or expansion launch, I should say. But thank you guys for tuning in. And letting me rant, I guess, about War Chief Thrall, as I often do. It's a problem, but hey, what can you do? I'm very passionate about that debate, really. Probably the safest bet is to keep it a council, because I'm just gonna get very angry if they do anybody else. Probably. I mean, as long as they still do stuff with Thrall in a positive manner. I mean, if you want my honest opinion, right? Like, if you don't do Thrall, just bring Vol'jin back and make him War Chief. Let the guy get a chance to be the War Chief, because he didn't get a chance to. Like, they're already gonna bring him back as a Loa. Could you imagine Loa War Chief Vol'jin? That kind of goes hard. That does kind of... And, like, you could have more of that banter between Thrall and Vol'jin. Like, Vol'jin, in my opinion, compared to everybody except for Thrall, he has earned that rank from Mr. Pandaria onward, and we just didn't get it. I'm gonna try to make my Rexar set soon, so wish me luck. Okay, good luck with your Rexar set. I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you guys for joining me in briefly for this hour and a half long stream. I'm gonna go and enjoy the day. I will see you all for next week for the next chapter. Probably on Tuesday this time around. We'll see. Depends on if it's buggy as crud again. Probably... it should be on Tuesday this time. Okay. Thank you guys, and I will see you all next Tuesday. Bye-bye. Bye! War Chief Thrall, War Chief Vol'jin, more Rexar, sure. One to that. And with that, more Rexar. You can never go wrong with more Rexar. Okay. Bye everyone, have a good night, good day, good morning, whatever time it is.